The 14-inch Pepperpot alloy wheels are back from being refurbished at My Alloy Wheels. See my other videos where I talk about these in a bit more detail, but suffice to say the centre bit here, which comes as standard mill polished, I believe, is polished anyway. It's either diamond cut or polished. It's quite hard to find anybody that will do that. I'm sure I could probably seek them out, but I'm not too bothered. Adds more originality to the car than the current 1.9 wheels that are on it, so that's the most important thing. And also having them fully powder coated gives a bit more durability. So what we're going to do in this video is swap them out, get the 15s off. They're going to get sold. I've got really good tyres on if you're interested in them. And put these on, take it out for a drive and see if there's any real difference between the smaller 14-inch narrower tyres, correct wheels for the 1.6 and the slightly bigger 15-inch wheels. So let's get on with it. These are the newly refurbished wheels running Toyo Proxy tyres. And just before we put them on, notice a couple of things. There were 5 of them. There's a spare, you get a full-size spare with the 1.6. But I don't know what these wheels came with the car when I bought it. I don't know much of the history, but oddly 3 of them are made in Italy. This one's made in Italy. That one's made in Italy. And this one is made in Italy. Whereas 2 of them are made in France, French France, which is a bit weird. Is that normal? Would the car have come like this? Are these really the wheels that came with the car when it was new, or has something happened within its life? Would they all have been French? Would they all have been Italian? Don't know. I've just picked out the one that's one of them had a bit of a weld repair, had a massive chunk taken out of it. They've done a really good job. A couple of them needed straightening as well, but one of them's got a very slight, you can barely see it under there, just a slight ripple. Well, this is the one I think is going to be the spare. So the cage for the spare, wherever the spare is, I took off to refurbish. It's nicely Geno-like matte black paint, so I cleaned it off, brushed it all down, which is better when you're putting a brand newly refurbished wheel in. Got to hook that side on, and then there's a plastic clip here, two bits of plastic that goes round the bit that this hooks onto, and then you slide that in there, and then this bit, there's a bolt in the boot, hooks on there and holds it tight. Well, it came out really easily, doesn't want to go back in very easily. There we go. There we go. Little plastic clip. It's done. It's clipped. Wow. Alright, there's the spare in its cage, secure. What I actually did, I had a bit of spare felt. I've put a bit of circle of felt on the top of the surface of the alloy wheel. The risk is it gets wet, but I don't really use this car in the rain anyway. But it will just protect the surface of the newly refurbished alloy wheel from getting scratched. Let's tighten it up. These are 19. I'm going to use a hockey puck to get under the sill. That was the right side done. Interestingly, I think I got a bit of a sticky brake shoe. The drums on the back. Sticky brake shoe on the left hand side. That was making a noise the other day, like a whistling, and the one on the right turns a lot more freely, so I need to get that sorted. Old Speedline 15s there, decent condition. 4 of them have got Toyo Proxy's T1R on, which have hardly been used. They're brand new tyres. Don't know how much they are. T1R's Toyo Proxy's 15-inch refurb wheels. I'm going to clean them up. They're mint, not a mark on them. They've been refurbed. Get them listed. But for now, let us get out and see how this 205 with its original 14-inch wheels back on for the first time in I don't know how long. See how it drives. The other day we had a slight reoccurrence of the starting issue on this car, so Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Fiddled a wire. I don't know which wire, but it worked. Whew. We're going to do a little bit of a verdict, see how different it is, I suppose. Mentioned earlier, I think the rolling radius with the size of the tyres that are on the 14s, they've got a higher profile. They're not as low profile as the 15s, so the rolling radius is not much difference. The biggest difference is in the width. They are narrower, they're more narrow. So I'm hoping at lower speed, maybe the steering's a bit easier. Let's find out. Well, even at 20 miles an hour, the steering feels lighter. A lot more feel. Well, that difference is quite surprising, if I'm honest. Up to a little bit down here where I can, for the 3-point turn it, and we'll see if how it is at low speed maneuvers. A low speed maneuver. Now, interesting thought here was that I always thought I was cheating a bit with the 1.9 wheels on, 15-inch 1.9s. And then I just saw someone was looking, and I was like, oh, they're just going to look at it and scrutinise it and go, it's got a 1.6 badge and it's got 1.9 wheels on. But they're not, because they're probably, you know, who knows, they're probably not that into cars. Or maybe not everybody is. But you just sort of naturally think, and then it just dawned on me. I was like, no, it's okay. This car's got the correctly sized wheels. Makes me feel a little bit warm, glowy, and slightly happy. Right, slow 3-point. It's not quite a 3-point turn, but we're gonna. I mean, it's heavy, but it's not like hugely heavy. If I stop. Well, the difference isn't quite night and day, but it isn't far off. It's way better. It's way better. It's way better. It's riding more smoothly as well. So in other videos I'll talk about the ride being quite firm since I had the suspension redone, and don't get me wrong, I mean it's still firm, but I'm thinking it's riding over that bit of road there a lot more compliantly than with the 15s on. I'm guessing that's because you've got that deeper, higher profile tyres on, so I'm hoping to smooth things out a bit. Wow. Right, thanks for watching this pedal out video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Write in the comments, tell us what you think. Don't forget, if you haven't done, subscribe to the channel. Have a look at the other videos. There's lots and lots of videos on the Peugeot 205. Lots of cars we've owned in the past: Volkswagen Karmann Ghia, Audi TT, Lotus Evora, Mercedes C350E, Mazda MX-5. Go and check them out. We'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers.